Margo Day, would you tell us about your leadership tip?
First thing is you have to conquer AV and turn on your mic. That's the number one lesson for all of you. My name is Margo Day, and as Betsy indicated, I'm Vice President at Microsoft. I've been in the technology industry for 26 years, and I've been with both very small companies and very large companies. Through the course of my career, I've actually been with 8 different companies. And I fell into the technology business literally in 1984 when I answered an ad in a newspaper in San Diego for a gentleman who was starting up a computer store. It was called Software City. And he was looking for a manager. And I thought, well, that's kind of interesting. And so I responded to the ad. Next thing I knew, he was asking me, well, do you want to run my business? It was a franchise, and he was an orthodontist in Southfield, Michigan. And he was essentially giving me the keys to his business that had been open for about a month. So how did I get there? How did I even have the courage and confidence to say, sure, I'll run your business, no problem at all? Well, you know, I guess growing up, the family environment that I was in was just a super supportive environment. My parents never directed us on, you know, where to go or what we should do or anything like that. All they would say was kind of 2 things. Number one is, we want you to be happy, and in order for you to be happy, you need to be very true to yourself, which means you really need to understand yourself and what makes you happy. And then the other lesson was, your word is your bond. My dad was from Missouri, my mom was from Minnesota. So, you know, kind of this whole Midwestern value thing, which is wonderful, I think. And they taught me that whatever you said you were going to do, you should do, and do to your fullest extent. I'll tell you, the teachers that I have had through school, I think they really gave me the confidence that I had something to give. It's just been remarkable. When I was in 3rd grade, you know, there was a class project, and there was this little kid who was leading this class project, and I was sitting there kind of going, I bet I could do it better than that little kid, you know, could do it. And, but I didn't have the confidence actually to raise my hand and ask if I could actually take over. And so the teacher, though, saw it in me. I've had teachers just throughout my whole life. And then once I got into business, I've had mentors throughout my entire business career that have seen something in me and have encouraged me to move forward in my career. And so once I became very established in my career, I thought to myself, you know something? It's time for me to give back. And it's time for me then to actually reverse roles and to become that person that so many people have been for me. And that's why I think these kinds of networking sessions, having groups of people that can inspire you, are so incredibly important. My one tip on leadership, and then we can get into the panel, is I think in order to be a great leader, you need to create a followership. People should want to follow you, not because they have to, but because they want to. And it goes back to, I think, to this core lesson that I learned so early on. You need to be true to yourself, and you need to be genuine with others. And when you are that, then people will naturally gravitate towards you and naturally want to go where you're trying to lead. So with that, maybe we can get into the discussion.
Thank you, Margo. Thank you.